I'll make sure my area is working, of course. All that good stuff. Yep, alright, so the bot's done its thing there. There we go, live streams. Alright, there's mine. Just make sure it is good to go. Cool. Yep, and my eye is working as well. Perfect. Fantastic indeed. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to round 9 of the Lightning Speed Racing League. I'm K997, your commentator for tonight's race, and this time we are racing at the Albert Park Circuit in Melbourne, Australia for the Australian Grand Prix. Was first introduced into Formula 1 back in 1996. It will also be host of the opening round of the Formula 1 champion for a couple of decades. In 2020 though, we would not be able to see Albert Park for another couple of years from 2020 to 2021. That was due to the COVID restrictions and, of course, the COVID pandemic that happened. But in 2022, it had made its return to Formula 1, but in a different style, pretty much. Pretty much has reconfigured a lot of Albert Park over the years. So basically, now this track consists of 14 turns rather than 16 turns that we normally have been accustomed to. The 3 DRS zones are still there. One that leads down the main straight, lean into the first corner. The second one at the exit of turn 2, lean into turn 3. Two of those areas are probably the most ideal overtaking spots on the racetrack. The other one is down at the exit of turn at turn 8. That will lead down this long straight, or sort of not really a straight. It's more of a curve, if I'm totally honest. But that leads on the back side of the Albert Park circuit. And the other, actually no, I should say the 4 DRS zones. Sorry, I forgot there's another one at the exit of turn 10, the fast chicane of turns 9 and 10, which was formerly known as turns 11 and 12. But yeah, this track though is a bit of a tricky one in some aspects. It's very easy to get into an accident if you're not careful. Albert Park is known for having some tricky areas, mostly at turn 5. Most recently as well at turn 7 can be quite tricky. Of course, it's now more opened as well, more opened than it has been over the previous years. It's more of an open corner now with a bit of a slope, a little bit of a slope-ish sort of to it. But yeah, the most trickiest part of the racetrack of them all is something I mentioned just a bit ago, the turns 9 and 10 complex, the fast left-right chicane. Yeah, that is the most notorious accident-prone area that has claimed a lot of drivers in league racing at its time. So that's something the drivers will have to keep in mind as well. Now, also of course, the turn 11 complex that the drivers are going up to now. That, of course, now is more of a more. Sorry, I repeat myself. It's a more of a sharper corner. So yeah, the drivers will have to be mindful as well how they negotiate that. Now, before we go fully focusing on qualifying, there is some news to go through first on the previous race in Zandvoort. I mean, also keep in mind as well, I'm a substitute commentator for this occasion, so I haven't really been following up what's been going on too much, but the incidents that were reported, it was an incident between Alex Isbis and Issaez. It was a 5-second penalty award to Issaez and a penalty point. Alex and Strading got an incident involved. Strading, sorry, got a 5-second penalty and a penalty point for his incident with Alex. Thomas D and Red Sniper got involved in an incident. It was a 10-second penalty and 2 penalty points awarded to Red Sniper. Red Sniper also had another incident with Alcoholic Husk, but that was reported as our uh, NFA, no further action. BTCC fan, though, has a quality ban, though, for this race for impeding Red Sniper. And then finally, Bono got a track limits penalty that was removed. As you can see as well on the screen as well, BTCC fan has retired from the session. That obviously, like I said, he did receive a quality ban, so yeah, he'll start from the very back. In the Drivers' Championship currently, it's Alex's Beast that's leading the way on 98 points. That's followed by Kendra's in second with 81. And Issaz in third with 78. Followed by Big Pickle in fourth. I don't think it's racing today. Oh no, he is racing. I am sorry. I apologize. I didn't see him on my screen. But anyway, he's in fourth with 68 points. Followed by Waits in fifth with 57. In the team's championship, it's Mercedes is leading the way on 150 points, followed by AlphaTauri second with 134. McLaren on third with 133, Alpine in fourth with 92, and Haas rounds it off with 90 points. But that's it in terms of the news. We can now fully focus on qualifying. Chimp Pimp, if you want to know who I am KD1997. I have commentated this league before, and I've also witnessed an accident from Darren Leclerc, who has spun off there at turn 8. Deary me. Oh! Jeez, and that nearly was an accident with the Alpine. But yeah, no, I have commentated this league in the past. But it's been a while since I have commentated in LSR. So, ooh, no, Leclerc better be very careful, otherwise, yeah, he's got a broken front wing, otherwise he could cause another accident, or cause an accident. Viper Rise has rejoined the session. He must have left the session while someone's doing my introduction. But, times on the board, as you can see, it says the Turkish driver is currently sitting at the top with a 1 minute 17.1. And he is nearly about 9/10 clear of P2, who is John Wick in P2 at the moment with a 1:18 flat. Haddock with an 18.2, Stratton with an 18.4. Ellen and Red Sniper, the two Alpines, separated by less than 10 thousandths, is currently P5 and 6. Dan the Tank, that's a funny name. Yeah, he has an 18.554. Bartu with an 18.7, another Turkish driver. Laughs, and then Tommy. That's your top 10 right now as we speak. Also, I will do one more thing, because I've had this on for a while. I had this in kilometers an hour for another league. I'm going to change that to miles an hour. And of course do all this. There we go. Now we got all the stuff we need. And let's see if I can find anyone on track. Let's see. Our championship leader, Alex Beast, is coming around the track. He'll be starting a flying lap. Oh dear, he nearly had a mess up to start the lap. Well, let's keep on him anyway, as he heads down the main straightaway towards turn 1. Peak speed, 201 miles per hour as he heads down to the first couple of turns. Very easy to invalidate turns 1 and 2, especially turn 2 if you cut a lot of that curve. He gets through that very nicely done. DRS wide open, heads up towards turn 3. Down to second gear. A little bit of a slowish sort of corner, slow sequence of corners through turns 3 and 4. Through the flat out right-hander at turn 5. Now up towards turns 6 and 7 down to 5th gear. And then around turn 8. And then it's just foot flat to the floor. Used to be a chicane around this complex, but not anymore, of course, as you can see. Now just basically a DRS zone. Now up towards turns 9 and 10. Down to 5th gear. Flips the curve there. Probably misses the curve just a little bit there at the inside of turn 10. But he took that quite as best he could. Up towards turn 11. Down to 3rd gear. Like I said, it's a very tricky complex, that corner as well. Up towards turn 12. To the tight right-hander. Into now the heavy braking zone of turn 13. And then turn 14. It's a bit of a traction zone this corner. You got to be very careful how you negotiate that as well. Alright, down the main straightaway. Up towards the line for Alex. 118.1. Still, no one has come close to challenge the says at the moment. It currently occupies P1. Pickle coming around the final corner heading down the main straightaway. We'll cross the line to set a 117.961. So he's currently about less than 8 tenths behind, it says at the moment. Let's see, Viper Eyes, he's currently purple in the middle sector according to the mini-map. As the Mercedes will head up towards turn 11. Entry speed about 199 miles per hour down to third gear. Gets through it very nicely done. I have no idea about the weather. I just only see that it's a dry conditions at the moment for qualifying. Around the final corner now, back down to the main straightaway. Crossing the line will set a 117.6. There's an AlphaTauri coming just behind him as well. I believe that would be Bar 2 who's starting a flying lap. Yeah, his teammate right now occupying P1. He's currently about 11th at the moment. I think someone just did a lap there. That might have been laps in the Aston, doing a 118.4. Bar 2 heading up towards turn 5. Around the right-hander. Gets through there best he could. Clock says he's down by 53 thousandths of a second. Let's see, is there anybody else on a flying lap? Stratton meanwhile is up by half a tenth to the middle sector. Haddock meanwhile is up by 2/10 to the middle sector. Let's see, Stratton will come around the final corner to complete his flying lap. See what the Dutchman can do. We'll cross the start-finish line to set a 118.400. Only good enough to be at least 7th position at the moment. There's Haddock there. I think, did he improve on this lap? I don't think he did. He must have invalidated somewhere. Or either that or he backed out. A Lion Bean, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I butchered your last name. Heads around the final corner now. We'll head towards the start-finish line. Let's see what he comes up with. 117.969. Only good enough for P4. John Wick will start another flying lap in the McLaren. Heads around turns 1 and 2. We got about 7.5 minutes left on the clock here in qualifying. Up towards turn 3. As Bar 2 has crashed out. That's at turn 5 he's done that at. Let's see. Alpine arriving to the scene. That might be a Lion arriving. Ooh, yep. I just saw where his car was. He was on the left-hand side of the racetrack. Yeah, that's not good news for him. As Dan the Tank goes to P7 with a 118.145. Haddock goes back into pit lane. And I think that was Red Sniper that's just improved. 117.914. John Wick has invalidated his lap time. Yeah, it says, though, really staying the mark here. Half a second clear at the moment of Viper Eyes. But yeah, keep in mind as well, that was only one flying lap he did. Oh, well, there's your confirmation there. Stratton has just told me that it is dry all the way. Alright, McTavish, he's on a flying lap. Still got 2 other drivers to yet do a lap. That's Kendricks and Darren Leclerc. McTavish hanging around turn 5 as Alcohol Huss is retired. He's crashed out at the main straight. And John Wick has also crashed at turn 2. I can't see where they are, but I can see where their cars are on the mini-map. Yeah, Husk was at the exit of the final turn. He must have spun the car and hit the pit wall. Oh, that's a Red Bull off the road. That's Speedy Gunner. But yeah, John Wick, he must have crashed out the right-hand side where Magnussen had that crash in last year's Australian Grand Prix, if I remember. Let's see, Leclerc on a out lap at the moment. Viper Eyes looks like he's starting another lap. Heads around turn 4 up towards turn 5. He's about half a second down at the moment from P1, but he is up on his time by 75 thousandths to the first sector. See if anyone else is coming. And no, not really. But alright, so we'll keep our eyes on Viperize as he's currently heading up towards the middle sector. Clock says he's up by a tenth of a second. So he is purple, according to... Oh, well, that's not going to help it. He has invalidated by running wide at the turn 10. He was up by a tenth of a second. He was purple to the middle sector, according to the mini-map. But yeah, that big mistake there definitely cost him big time. Let's see. Darren Leclerc coming around turns 3 and 4. Has not set a lap time yet. Him and Kendricks have yet to set lap times. Clock says for Leclerc he's at a 27.3. As McLaren getting out of the way, that would be Big Pickle. As he heads up towards the DRS line, up towards turn 9 to the end of the middle sector, the clock says for Leclerc a 45.1. And right now he's not really looking like a time that would be challenging pole. I think he would challenge maybe somewhere close to the top 10, I reckon. Let's see, he's got about another couple of corners to negotiate. Heads up towards now turn 13. And then turn 14, the final corner of the racetrack. Now there's the tire there from Haas's car. They're sitting in the middle of the racetrack. It's only good enough for P14. A 1:8:19.0. As Pickle will start his lap. It's about 3 minutes left on the clock here. So we probably will see a few more drivers coming out to the pit lane to start what will be their flying laps. Big Pickle hanging around turn 3 up towards turn 4. Keeps the car in third gear. Doesn't bother shifting up to 4th until he got to the exit of the corner. Clock says for Big Pickle, he's up by nearly 0.3 of a second to the first sector. A really, really healthy improvement. Can he find any more time, though, in the middle sector? Well, let's find out. Red Sniper's also starting a lap as well. Clock says he's up by 3.5 tenths. He's looking quite quick on this lap. Heading up towards turn 11. Bring it down to third gear. Gets through there very nice. And now we'll head around turn 12. Up towards turn 13. Down to third gear. Down to second. Interesting. I thought he would keep it at third. Alright, alright, back onto the main straightaway. Pickle's lap will be a 1:17.4. He improves by half a second and goes off the road in the process. But he's only 0.3 down of a says. Every tire's on track. Well, at least he's off the track at least. In fairness. Alright, so... Oh, I think that's... Hang on a minute. Is that his car coming on back onto the racetrack? That is his car coming back onto the racetrack. He was just on the... next time, just do it in the pit lane, my guy. I know you want to save your tires and whatnot, but yeah, no. I think the best thing to do is just do it in the pit lane. As Bono has left the session. Funny enough, I just learned that the Bono in here is not the Bono, obviously. Well, obviously it's not Bono, that's Hamilton's engineer. No, this Bono is actually Belgian, apparently. China has also retired on track after invalidating. Okay. I don't know why they would be doing that. I don't think that's in the rules to retire on track after you've done a screw up. Red Sniper's not going. Not really improving. Says, looked like he was trying to negotiate around the tire. That's in the middle of the racetrack. He's starting a flying lap Viperize is also starting another flying lap. So these guys definitely will be challenging for pole. Can Elaine do so? He's up by just about a tenth and a half to the middle sector. Our championship leader is meanwhile up by a tenth to the first sector. Haddock is up by 0.2 of a second to the first sector. Oh, his Viperize has invalidated the lap, so that lap won't count. Oh dear. That's his qualifying over, but it says it's up on his time. I didn't quite catch what it was, but he definitely was purple to the first sector. Sniper across the line. Of course, he will not improve. Elaine, only good enough for fourth with a 1:17.7. And it says has also invalidated as well. He must have made a mistake at turn 10. Alex goes to P5, 1:17.9. And I think that was Kendricks. He finally got a lap time on the board. So the 1:18.134. And I think with that, that is, yeah, qualifying done and dusted. It says only did one lap and it was good enough for pole position. Does a 1:17.178. I see he's rocking the Max Verstappen champion helmet. Yeah, that was something that was a part of the F1 World Challenge at Qatar. If you did the lap of time trial lap around there, you got the Verstappen helmet, the Verstappen champion helmet. There you go. It says on pole position by just nearly 0.3 of a second. It's a big pickle in P2. Viperize will start in third along with Elian Bayan. Alexis Beast in P5. Red Sniper P6. John Wick 7th. Haddock and Vacant Haddock in 8th. Kendricks in 9th. Dan the Tank in 10th position. Stratting in 11th. Laugh in 12th. Bono in 13th. McTavish 14th. Bartu 15th. Tom D 16th. Darren Leclerc. Alcohol Husk and Speedy Gunner. And also BTCC will start from the back. I don't know if there is formation. Like I haven't done this league in a while. Let me see if there is. Oh, that's race director. Silly me. Is there a formation lap on? Oh, where do I go for that? I can't remember. Oh, it's rules and flags. No. Formation lap is off. Okay. I just wasn't sure because I know a lot of leagues nowadays are using no formation lap because of that stupid glitch that's still occurring in Codemasters. Yeah, it's basically this little bug where the formation lap doesn't get properly set. It just has so much inconsistency. People either getting disqualified, blacking out, or whatever the case may be. Alright, here we go. We got the 5 red lights ahead of us for the Australian Grand Prix. And we're underway here for the Australian Grand Prix here in Melbourne. It's a nice start by Says as they head up towards turn 1. Everyone looking like trying to follow the way through as best they can. Looks like they got through pretty much okay. As we have towards turn 3. Oh, maybe not anymore. Alcoholic Husk, I think, has had an incident there. I did see a front wing come off of somebody. As Kendricks and John Wick are side by side. As they negotiate through turn 3. They're nearly 4 abreast at turn 4. Yeah, that's not something you want to do there around that corner. Oh, that's tight between LAF and Stratton. Heading up towards turn 7. Deary me, that was quite, almost got quite nasty. Turn 6 and then 7, now 8. Now down towards turn 9 for the first time in racing conditions. Oh, the Alpine looking interested here. A Sniper trying to stay ahead of Alex as best he can. Dan is overtaking John Wick. That is for P9. Alex to the inside here at turn 11. Trying to keep the position as best he can. The Alpine trying to fight back. He can't do so. They're around that corner. McTavish overtakes his teammate Thomas D. That is for 13th place. As he goes down the inside of his teammate. Oh! As Darren Leclerc had a big send there at turn 13. Jeez, that really would have caught him off guard, I bet. But right now, it's Says that leads the way. Aston Martin overtaking the McLaren. That's LAF and John Wick battling away. Darren Leclerc overtaking his teammate Speedy Gunner. But meanwhile, up ahead, it's Big Pickle that leads by 1.6 seconds. Stratty and John Wick side by side through turn 4. Oh, there's contact, and he spins. Half spins, doesn't hit the wall, thankfully. As Thomas C gets a penalty for multiple warnings. Yeah, Stratty definitely made some sort of contact there between himself and John Wick there at turn 4. Up towards turn 9 and 10. Viperize trying to close on up on Big Pickle as now the Haas's are battling again. This time, McTavish overtaking his teammate. Tire situation here. Soft tires for Says. That kind of explains a little bit how he's gaining a lot. Oh dear, it's Thomas D tries again, trying to go ahead of his teammate. Can't do anything there. Up towards the front though. Yeah, so it says it's on the soft tire. Big Pickle and Viperize on the mediums. Yellows. Oh, hello. That might be... Is that Haddock? He must have a... I think he must have had a moment there at the final corner. He's lost quite a few spots there at the final turn. Oh, dear. A lot of stuff going on here. What the hell? There's a little bit of lag going on from what I'm seeing. LAF. Oh, hello. Whoa! What is going on here? Bono's left the session. Yeah, I think there's some sort of issue going on here. There's lag spikes. LAF like growing really slowly. Yeah, he's not in his car. Yeah, Bono also left the session as well. Alright, DRS active for Viperize as he comes around turn 9. Goes to the outside. Efficient move there. He gets in front of the McLaren. He's now into P2. Bartu overtaking Thomas D. That is for... Whoa. Bit awkward there. Doesn't have the greatest of runs either. Here comes Elaine Bayan. Let's see. Positions gained. Where's everyone stand on that? Oops. I forget what that is. So, yeah, Elaine Bayan has the worst out of anybody. He's lost 10 positions. The best out of anybody, from what it looks like, is McTavish. As Bartu goes down to 14th place. Falling behind both Elian and Thomas D. Yeah, quite a few drivers on the soft tire. Not really what I had expected. Bartu now gets overtaken by Speedy Gunner for 15th. There goes our race leader. There it says. Viperize trying to keep Big Pickle at bay as best he can. Red Sniper, meanwhile, has Alex at his sights. LAF overtaking Haddock there. That's for 8th place. There at before turn 9. DCCC fan sets the fastest lap you would ever see, a 16.551. Yeah, there definitely is a bit of a lobby glitch going on here. Good old Codemasters. Around the final corner now, back onto the main straight. Thomas C, another penalty for multiple warnings. That's a second 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Okay, now that's proper. It says sets the fast lap apparently now. 121.800. Oh dear, Kendrick's looked very interested, but not close enough to overtake the Alpine. Yeah, got quite a bit of a mix of drivers on the softs and mediums and hards, but it seems like the majority, I think, Oh, yellow flags. John Wick is out. Crash out at turn 5. A big crash at turn 5. And a safety car has been deployed. Thomas D gets a penalty for a severe collision now with a Lion. Yeah, had an almighty shunt there at turn 5. I did say that was one of the accident areas you had to be careful of, and John Wick didn't really get that memo after lap 5, I guess. It says trying to slow down. So that's because he doesn't want to get a drive-through penalty for speeding. So it says is in, understandably so, because he started on the softs. Big Pickle is in. A few other drivers coming in as well. Front wing change for Big Pickle. McTavish is in. Yeah, I think the majority of these drivers are going to go onto the hard compound tire and just try to carry that to the end of the race. A double stack as well for Haas. Not good news for Thomas D as well. He has to serve a penalty and then get the front wing change. Yeah, he's going to be in that pit box for a bit. Trying in for medium tires. Yeah, so a few drivers decided to stay out, of course. As you can see, both Mercedes, Viperize and Alex. Red Sniper has stayed out. Same with LAF. Paddock has stayed out. And so has a Lion. Is the leading driver that has pitted for tires, fresh tires. He's on the hard. Speedy Gunner's on 5-lap-old mediums. Kendrick's on the hards. Tank on the mediums. Huss stayed out. He's on the hard compound tire. Yeah, Pickle on the hards, fresh hards. McTavish on mediums. BTC stayed out on hard tires. Darren Leclerc on the mediums. Bartu on the hards. Bono on the mediums, 5-lap-old mediums, and Stratton pitting for new tires. Same with Thomas D. So yeah, fair mix of like what has happened so far. As Darren Leclerc and Bartu must have had some sort of skirmish there, I suppose. Yeah, we're going to be here for a little bit, I guess, with this safety car. Hopefully we'll get back underway very shortly. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty much just overcast, but yeah, no sign of the sun breaking out. Well, I guess whatsoever here in Melbourne. Yeah, funny enough, it won't be long until we actually get to the real life F1 Grand Prix at Australia. Actually, won't be even long until we actually get back to F1 again itself. Yeah, funny enough. Yeah, next month we'll be having the teams reveal their liveries, and then we got testing, and then of course the Bahrain Grand Prix, which will start at well, the weekend will start at the end of February, but then at the beginning of March. Well, I know for the first 2 rounds, I know they're doing it a little bit differently. They're doing how Vegas did, where they had a practice session Thursday and qualifying Friday, and then the race on Saturday for both Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. That's just because of Ramadan. But anyway, safety car is in this lap, as you can see. So it will be Viperize that will lead the field. And the top 6, of course, have yet to make a pit stop. So, yeah, they're going to need to really beg for, I think, another safety car to come out in hopes for their race. Just wait on the Merc to go. Comes around the penultimate corner. And now towards the final corner. He goes, and we're back under green here in Melbourne. He's actually got a good jump on his teammate there, Viperize. He's got about nearly 7/10 clear over his teammate. Through turn 1 and 2, they all get through there relatively unscathed, I think. Big Pickle overtakes Alcoholic Husk. Side-by-side action here with Speedy Gun and Gunner and Kendricks into turn 3. The outside line for turn 3 that converts the inside line forward, but will not get the move done. Will have to stay behind. Try to get a run as best he can up towards turn 6. Not close enough. And no DRS, of course, they'll be enabled on the next lap. LAF trying to hold off on Elaine behind him there. Oh, sorry, not Elaine, that was Haddock, my bad. Meanwhile, though, down the tank, down the inside, dearie me. There at turn 11, that was quite a lunge. Trying to get by Speedy Gunner, he gets it done. Trying to make the most out of those fresh medium tires as best he can. And now Says on the back of a line as they make their way down the main straightaway. Oh, spin! That's Gunner. Thankfully, Ghost Scene's kicked in. Otherwise, it would have been a major car crash. And that is a reset the track. That is definitely a big no-no in league racing. You'll definitely get a penalty for that. Alcohol Husk has also had a spin at turn 2. Tries to rejoin as best he can. Yeah, the one thing you cannot do is reset the track. Thomas D goes off the road as well. He's done that at turn 3. Oh dear, it seems like Husk is... excuse me. Husk is sort of struggling, it seems. Right. Viperize right now trying to keep the lead as best he can, as it says now overtakes Kendricks there at the chicane of turns 9 and 10. Here comes Kendricks to the inside of the AlphaTauri. The turn, oh, there's contact there at turn 11. That might actually get the door over Dan the Tank. Oh, dearie me. Nearly got the two. Oh, he makes contact with the AlphaTauri. And there's Kendricks as well. He sneaks in there. Spins, contact. Dearie me. And through goes Big Pickle. A little bit of shenanigans going on here. Into turns 1 and 2. Well, that's not good news. Contact there at turns 1 and 2. And Dan the Tank, well, he also resets the track, so he'll get a penalty for that. But yeah, him and Big Pickle, that was a bit of an iffy one. Let's try and get through ahead of Bartu. That is for 11th position. Yellow flags in sector 1. What's this one for? Ferrari, that's spun. That's BTCC. It's being out at turn 5. He'll rejoin. And off the road goes Haddock. Drama, a lot of everywhere here on the safety car restart. Look at the battery situation, because I can see Kendricks is low on battery. He's even low on fuel as well. He's in a bit of a pickle here. Speaking of which, Big Pickle coming to the outside. You'll have DRS, same with Kendricks. But Kendricks is low on battery. Can't do anything here to turn 1 against Haddock. He has to stay behind. Oh, that was close. Oh, here comes Pickle to slip down the inside. Into turn 3. Oh, that's close. That's very close. Then the tank goes to the pit lane as well. Yeah, he needs to get by these two quick. I think he's got better pace compared to Kendricks and Bacon Haddock. Not to mention Haddock hasn't even stopped yet. Here we go. Oh! Oh, that's of interest there. He was on the grass there at one point. And a virtual safety car's come out. What's this one for? That's an Alpine off the road. That's Red Sniper. He's got a 3-second penalty and a destroyed front wing for good measure. Oh, it's now evolved to a full safety car. I can see that now. I just saw the boards light up safety car. Yeah, even though the graphic doesn't say that, it says virtual safety car. Alright, well that now gives the opportunity for anyone that hasn't been yet to come into the pits. Oh no, it's still stuck on VSC. Hot tires on the go for Viper Eyes. Kendrick stays out. Interesting. Same with Big Pickle. Actually, wait, no, those two pits. Sorry. Big Pickle stays out. Darren Leclerc stays out. Alright, Viper Ice comes out of fourth. It says came in as well for medium tires. Interesting calls, I'm saying here. Haddock from fresh medium. Same with, no, LAF is on hard tires, sorry. McTavish is on the mediums. Red Sniper on hards. Shine on hards. Bartu on the mediums. Thomas D on the hard tire. Alcohol Huss stays out on those hard tires. Speed Gun on the hards. Tank on the hards. Bono is AI on the hards. And a Lion on the softs and BTC fan on the mediums. Oh, alright. Alright, I guess we're gonna have a bit of a wall, I guess, for another lull period. Excuse me, lull period. Into the pits comes Darren Leclerc. I see here. What tires will you go on to? Medium tires? And another set of mediums, interesting. I don't know why you would go for another set, but okay. Oh no, he's on the, yeah, he's on the, no, he's on the medium, sorry. No, I don't know why he would do that, but. Unless did he not meet the 2 tire requirement? No, he's just generally doing a 2-stop. Okay, I don't understand that, but okay. You do you, I guess. Alright, safety car should be coming in at some point at least. There we go, safety car is now in this lap. So we'll wave goodbye again to the virtual Burt Mylander. And we'll get back under green flag conditions hopefully very soon. One of his tires, trying to get some temperature into them. Well, I can't help to think though. I feel like Kendrick and Big Pickle might be on the bit of the back foot, considering how old their tires are. And Kendrick is actually going, I think. Yep, he's going. We're back at the green under green flag conditions again here in Melbourne. As we head up towards turn 1. And with one getting through relatively okay, pretty much. This didn't really get the best race starts as, from what it seems. He's down by just about over 1.2 seconds to the car in front of him. As Alliance trying to overtake BTCC Fan and Darren Leclerc overtaking Bono. That's Bono's AI, of course. And up towards turns 6, 7, and 8. There's Viperize all over the back of the McLaren. He's on fresher tires, fresher hards. But the car behind is on fresh mediums. So he has to lift there a little bit there just so he doesn't tangle with the McLaren as he nearly goes off the road. Up towards turn 11. Can he send it here? No, he can't. Not close enough. Not at least to attack. It's as though it's coming. Bartu and Stratting battling away. Bartu gets in front of the... Oh my goodness! Sniper had a huge moment as Bartu nearly got caught in the crossfire. That looked a little bit incidental there. And here goes Stratton, and here comes Thomas D. It's gonna be it's 3 wide action here to turn 1. All this contact again. He spins, or Bartu spins. Not again. He spins. Bartu spins at turn 2. Contact with Stratton. Oh, and he puts himself into the wall and destroys his front wing. Debris on the racetrack, but for whatever reason, that's not triggering a safety car. Alright, up towards turn 9. Not close enough to do anything here. I don't think the DR is enabled just quite yet. That'll be enabled on the next lap. Nothing doing there to turn 11. Yellow's in sector 3. That's Alcoholic Huss. Again, that spins, and there goes Bono's AI. Huss really not having a great race here at Melbourne. Alright, down the main straightaway. DRS now is enabled again. As we now are on lap 16 of 29 here in Melbourne. Thomas D overtaking Red Sniper for 10th position. Through turn 3, up towards turn 4. Bit of a squeeze. McLaren trying to get through, he can't. Oh, Alex, where did you come from? He just went to the outside. I didn't even see him. Oh, that's close. He gets through. That could have been really messy. Alex moves up into second place, and he's got DRS on Kendricks. There's other cars that want to get involved in this action as well as they head around turns 9 and 10. Here comes the Mercedes. He'll have DRS. McLaren's a bit boxed in. He can't really do much. Alex goes to the outside. He'll take the race lead away from the Aston Martin. Alex really getting opportunistic there at turn 6 and 7. Or leading down the back straight. Yeah. Oh, no, no, not 6 and 7. It was at turn 5 he was getting opportunistic. Right around that complex, but still. It was opportunistic, but he made it work. He's now in the race lead. But unfortunately, though, he's got cars behind him with DRS. Kendricks won't do anything here. He's not close enough. Contact between Big Pickle and Viper as Pickle had a bit of a moment. There's a yellow flags in Sector 3. That's for Bartu, who's down at 19th place. He must have paid for damage a little. Or, no, wait, damage? No, he spun. Silly me. Oh! Viper Eyes, gee whiz. Oh, that's lag. That could have been pretty nasty there. Yeah, certainly now we got multiple cars involved as now Viper Eyes left the session. Oh, that's quite unfortunate there for the Irish driver. It says, looking outside, Viper Eyes now rejoins. That's good to see. Around turn 12, up towards turn 13. Sniper overtaking Dan the Tank. Oh dear, I think there's an incident involving these two. Yep. At turn 12, they've had an incident. Jesus, incidents galore happening here in Melbourne. Alex, meanwhile, has got nearly over a 2-second lead over Kendricks, who's under threat from Big Pickle. Locked up as well there from Pickle. Stratting overtaking Viper Rise. AI, he's got 2 AI actually to... Yeah, no, that's a lapped car, sorry, that's Bartu. The lapped car. Who is not getting out of the way despite there being blue flags. Viper Rise again leaves the session. Pickle has DRS. Heading up towards turn 9. He's got the move done. Kendricks keeps it says at bay as best he can. It says who is the pole series right now having a bit of a struggle to overtake people as he well, as I say that, he now overtakes Kendricks. He finally does. He's been trying to for quite some time. Around turn 14, down the main straight we go. DRS wide open for the AlphaTauri. Where's he gonna go? Is he gonna... Oh! I guess he didn't know where to go there. Paddock overtakes LAF. Kendricks gets overtaken by LAF as well. Haddock and LAF. There's yellow flags in Sector 3. For some reason, I don't know what that was for. That was down the main straight, according to where that occurred. Alright, there, Haddock. DRS wide open for the Williams, and he gets through. See if we can try to catch up as Says, who does have a penalty, actually. Yeah, 5-second penalty. What was the 5 seconds he got? Was that for a speed in the pits? I'm gonna look real quick. Oh no, it was the collision with him and a lion. Okay. Oh, as the lion has a bit of an incident there. That's at the main straight. A lot of drivers having trouble around there, it seems. Pickle goes to the outside of Haddock. He gets up into 3rd position. McTavish overtakes Kendricks there. Haddock behind Pickle, who's pretty much in a bit of a pickle at this point. There goes the Williams. He goes through, and here comes the Aston of LAF. Oh, clobbers a lot of the curve there, but he'll get through there. He's up to 4th. Towards turn 12 we go. Yeah, right now we got a battle for at least third position, but unfortunately we do have at least one of those drivers with penalties. There's our race leader, Alex. There, he's still in the way. And here comes LAF. The yellow flags in sector 3 again. As Thomas gets overtaken by BTCC fan. Yeah, I wonder why there's so many yellow flags occurring around there. Well, I know of a couple of reasons, but yeah, it seems like there's been a constant area of yellow flags around that corner of turn 14. Oh, that's a warning there for Haddock. He clobbered all that curb there at turn 9. Oh, and he gets a massive front contact. Oh, no. A big accident has happened. And a safety car has been deployed with 9 laps to go. That was an accident waiting to happen there. Haddock and LAF came together. But I feel that's more Haddock's fault, if I'm totally honest. Or got a clear view of that. Soft tires for Alex Beast. 5 seconds being served for a says. Bolster, he's going on to the soft tire. Oh yeah, everyone's paying for the softs. They have to. You have to be paying for softs. McTavish is on the mediums. Why? And that's the old mediums he used. Yeah, now the majority of everyone has pitted for soft compound tires. It'll be interesting to know how this will go. That's something you cannot do there, Darren. Unfortunately, you can't overtake the AI. Well, Speedy Gunner, did he make contact with the line? I did see his hand pop up just a bit ago there. Viperize again leaving the session. Hopefully he can come back. Dude's having a really bad night with internet issues. Oh, apparently I've now left the session. Oh, great. What? Oh, okay. Yep, apparently Yeah, I've apparently lagged out of the session. Hang on, I'm coming. Yeah, I've seen the invite from Stratton. Don't worry, I see the invites. Hang on, give me a second. I don't know what happened there. Apparently it just lagged me out of the session. Oh wait, hang on. I love this game, honestly. Alright, now we're back. And apparently we just got back in time for a safety car restart. Alright, we're back in the green once again. As Alex leads the way. With 6.5 tenths is the gap. Oh, dearie me. As that's Big Pibble. And there's a spin from Bartu there. Him being a lapped car, and of course he has paid the price by spinning out at turn 2. Still got 6 more laps to go in this race. Here in this Australian Grand Prix. It's Alex from Big Pickle to Says McTavish, who's on 8-lap-old mediums for whatever reason. Viperize overtakes Tommy, that is for 9th position. As they head around turns 9 and 10. Up towards turn 12 we go. Pickle looking very interested on the Mercedes. Can't do anything through there to turn into turn 13. Down the main straightaway we go. Across the line to begin lap 25 of 29. Pickle sets the fast lap of the race with a 1:20.0. Here comes Stratton, he's bringing pressure on McTavish. Outside into turn 3. He'll the inside line for turn 4. Alfa Romeo gets in front. LAF nearly makes contact. Barges off the track there by McTavish. Really trying to get his elbows out here. And here comes Haddock there. Oh, there's contact! Oh dear, between Haddock and McTavish. No room given. Both cars spin out, and they both pay the price. Around turn 13, 14. We'll have 4 more laps to go by the time they cross the start-finish line. I think DRS should be enabled as well, and it will be. DRS has been re-enabled again. For what it's looking like, it probably will be a 3-car fight for the race win. Between Alex, Big Pickle, and it says Vendovs. The DRS will be active on the McLaren. Around 8. Tommy D overtakes the Lion. That was, I think, at turn 6. That's what it looked like. Mercedes, though, trying to put up a fight, but not much he can do. Big Pickle now takes the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. The fight, though, is definitely not over yet. Around 12. Up towards turn 13. It says it's just staying back there as best he can. But unfortunately, there's not really much he can do, especially with Alex having DRS in front of him. Up towards turn 1. This is the battle for 4th. But that might be negated due to penalties here. Because Strata and LAF have penalties, but BTCC and Viper do not. And down the inside goes BTCC. Big lunge, goes off the road. And as a result, he's lost 2 positions. He's now down to 7th place, thanks to that mistake. Off the road, that's Dan the Tank. He's out, he's crashed out at turn 2. There will be no safety car. That's it for the safety cars. As Alex takes back the race lead away from Big Pickle. Pickle trying to hang on as best he can. Not much more he can do. LAF. Oh, he goes into the... Does he go in the wall? I guess he must have. Interesting how his car was positioned. He must have reset the track. Yeah, you don't just stay on the racing line like that if you spun. Yeah, the stewards are going to have a lot of fun in this race, it seems. Here oh, that's close. Not close enough, though, for the McLaren of Big Pickle to make a move. There's more yellow flags. That's for Bartu again. Oh, that's the race leader, the former race leader. It says it's spun at turn 2. He was in a position to get the race win. He's all the way down to 7th with a critical mistake. The pole sitter had a catastrophic error that's happened at turn 2. Pickle re-overtakes the position for the race lead. So now it just comes down to these two. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Big Pickle? And there's more yellow flags. That's LAF again. We seem to be going slowly. Kendricks overtakes. It says that is for 6th position. A lot of battles going on, but I think this is the one we really need to focus on. The battle for the race win. It's the final lap of the race here in Australia. Big Pickle leads the way. Alex in 2nd and Stratton in 3rd position. Stratton, though, is way too far away, and let alone he's got penalties, so he definitely will be negated. Well, just to add more confirmation, he's got now another penalty for multiple warnings. Around turn 4. Turn 5. Up towards turn 6. Turn 7 and turn 8. He will have DRS, Alex. He's using up every ounce of his battery he can. Same with the McLaren of Big Pickle. He needs to get close here. He needs to get really close, which he does. Now he needs to get a good run out of the chicane. Oh, I don't think that was a good run. I think that might seal the deal here for the McLaren. He's going to go for it inside. Oh my goodness. He pushes Big Pickle into the barriers. I do not believe this. Alex with a huge desperation heave has put Big Pickle into the wall at turn 11. I don't think he'll keep that race win, that's for damn sure. He'll take the race win on track, but he's definitely not the race winner for sure, I don't think. Viper Eyes will come up in P2, BTCC P3, it says P4, Kendrick's P5, Striding P6, Pickle 7th. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Pickle. The Lion, Thomas, Alcohol, Husk, Red Sniper, Speedy Gunner, Haddock, LAF, Leclerc. McTavish will come across the line with a destroyed front wing. And we just wait for these two, Bono and Bartu. Yeah. That, I did not think Alex was close enough at all. That was a very desperate move. So desperate that it put the guy he was battling with into the wall. Yeah, that was quite a desperation heave if I've ever seen one. But yeah, BTCC fan though, from last to third, a driver of the day given to him. Driver of the day given to him. Yeah, that's definitely something deserved, I'd say. I'm not gonna look at the podium because I don't think that deserves to be looked at. Especially the fact that it was won by someone that just put up a big, desperate send. But anyway, that's the unofficial results of this Australian Grand Prix. Alex takes, well, at the moment, it is him as the race winner, but I know that's definitely not going to be held for much longer. Viper Eyes P2, PTCC Fan P3, Assess P4, Kendricks P5, Stratty P6, Pickle P7, Elian P8, Tommy P9, Huss 10th, Red Sniper, Speedy Gunner, Haddock, LAF, Darren Leclerc, McTavish, Bono, Part 2, Dan the Tank, and John Wick. Yeah, I feel incredibly sorry though for Big Pickle. That was something that he did not deserve at all. No one should be put into the wall like that. Yeah, well, yeah, that race had quite a few incidents from what I saw. Quite a few incidents, a few things that happened in that race. But, yeah. Anyway, it happens, I suppose, but yeah, that wasn't the most prettiest of races I've ever watched in my entire life. But anyway, I think that'll wrap it up here for the stream. I don't know if I'll be back next week. I don't know who will be commentating for Group 2. I just only came as a substitute. But, tune in next week as we will head for round 10 of the championship at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix. So take care, everybody, and, well, goodbye.